name is Rafael, you're watching Rock and Roll Garage, and today I'm gonna tell you the meaning of the famous Black Sabbath songs Iron Man, War Pigs, and Paranoid. But first, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave your comment. Tell me if you knew about these stories or not, okay? Well, let's start. First of all, we selected what the Black Sabbath co-founder, bassist, and main lyricist during that first era of the band, Mr. Geezer Butler, said about those tracks and explained their meaning in an interview with Wall of Sound back in 2020. And you can find the link to it in the description and etc. So let's start. The first one, War Pigs. Those three songs were released in 1970 on the band's second album, Paranoid, and which is probably their best-selling one, if I'm not mistaken. Certainly it is, because of all the incredible hits that record has. And the first one, obviously, is War Pigs, and you know, it's a clear meaning. It's about war, about people who provoke the wars and etc. And this is what Geezer said about the meaning. He said, the Vietnam War was scaring the hell out of everyone. There was a real sense of it turning into World War III. Australia and New Zealand were dragged into it. As we were allies in Britain, we were fully expected to be dragged into it. That gave me the inspiration for War Pigs. So, you know, all those incredible lines that Geezer wrote. I mean, it's such a powerful song. It's a protest song. I mean, at the time, people were singing about peace, about flowers, about, you know, all the good vibes and etc. from the hippie movement. And you know, suddenly Black Sabbath's there talking about war pigs, talking about Satan spreading their wings to get the war pigs, and about death, about you know, about war and etc. So it's just a powerful track to this day. It's a timeless song for sure. And we move to the second one, which is Paranoid, the title track of the album, which it was only recorded by the band after they recorded the entire album, basically, because they need a few more minutes to fill in, and they went to lunch, and Tony Iommi, the guitarist, the riff master, stayed at the studio, and he came up with that riff, and they wrote that basically really fast. And Geezer said that it was basically a song about depression, and and it's really cool to hear Geezer talking about that. I deal with depression through all my life and my whole life, and I know exactly how it feels. I know it's something really a chemical thing, not only psychological, because you know, you might be feeling pretty good, there's no problems in your life, and you know, in your head you feel like shit, you know, and it's really difficult. And it's really cool how he was able to put that into words, into a song, and this is exactly what he said in the interview with Wall of Sound. This is what he said: I was having some depression issues at the time. Some close family members had passed away suddenly. I was almost starving on the road as I was vegetarian. You see, already back then he was vegetarian, back in 1970, man. That's really cool. So it was tough finding anything suitable to eat in those days, all which culminated in the Paranoid lyrics. And we reached the final song, which is Iron Man, and you know, obviously it became then Iron Man's part of the famous Robert Downey Jr. movie, with Robert Downey Jr. movie, the Marvel movie of Iron Man. It became part of that famous movie, that blockbuster, which also had AC/DC on the soundtrack, and it's really a really cool soundtrack that movie has. But it wasn't inspired by the Marvel character, the comic book character. This is what it was actually about Jesus Christ. This is what he told Wall of Sound. He said Iron Man was based on Jesus Christ, a hero one minute, then an outcast the next. Except Iron Man got revenge rather than forgive his enemies. I mean, how about that for a Black Sabbath song? So this is the fast meaning, if you want to call it like that, of those 3 Black Sabbath songs explained by Mr. Geezer Butler, one of the most underrated lyricists of all time, I would say. And certainly Black Sabbath, my favorite band and the biggest heavy metal band of all time. We really need to give more spotlight to Black Sabbath, because there will be no heavy metal without them. And I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave your like, leave your comment, tell me if you like those songs or not. And if you want to read more about it, you can go to the description, visit the article we wrote about it, and also visit the article of the interview with Geezer Butler made by Wall of Sound. You can find the link in the article we wrote, okay? Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and visit Rock and Roll Garage, okay? Thank you for watching, and I see you later.